Another lacking, all black, don't draw attention, cause it's just not enough room in this small city. Cleaning crew is out to get you, can you dodge 50? 50-50 odds, hear the applause in the black, ripping through the avenues in the parks, full of guys chilling at the bar, cause mama boyfriend Ron tripping, ripping through their hearts with what he doing after dark, and mama working late and she don't know cause they don't have the heart. It's safe to say in them shoes, they dark in them. Swim the shore before the whales and the sharks get them. So many bodies in the waters, you ain't gotta swim them. You on the shoulders of the fallen, trying to outlive them.
Hey, shalom, shalom, family. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises to the Most High. We do so in the name of his only begotten Son, Yahawashi. All right? And that's who the world, through pure ignorance, calls Jesus Christ. All right? This your brother, Captain Azariah, FOG. Back with you as promised. Salakia wasn't able to get with you on yesterday, but that lesson is rescheduled for tomorrow. So please, family, make sure you come through tomorrow around 5:30 and tap in for that. Right? Want to know why you're better than everybody else? Why is Jacob more excellent? All right, all you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, you're definitely more excellent. And if you want to know why, you want to not just the obvious, right? You want to get a deeper understanding of why. Come through. All right. I've been looking forward to bringing that lesson out since I first discussed it with our elder FOG from our Baltimore camp. All right. So I'm definitely looking forward to that. All right. And I'm also looking forward to this lesson too. All right. All right. So if you tapped in for part one, you kind of know what it's all about. All right. Lord willing, I should have a couple of the other brothers coming through, tapping in with me here in a few minutes. So I'm looking forward to that also. All right. Also, if you're watching live right now, like it, share, and subscribe. All right. Please like, share, and subscribe. All right. And any of you brothers, man, if you serious about doing the work, right? No matter where you at, all right. Y'all see the email right here at the bottom, firegodclassroom@gmail. Hit us up. All right. And also, all right, any Christians you want to debate, you know, you got some smoke, definitely hit the email. All right. So again, like, share, and subscribe. We're going to go ahead and get into this topic here in a few minutes, get back into it. This insidious plot, right? It's a sinister plot against the chosen. It definitely is. We went into a lot of stuff to show how, you know, they knew how they were coming to get the Northern Kingdom, right? The so-called lost 10 tribes. Those are our Hispanic brothers and sisters and Native and Seminole Indians. All right. Those are also the Israelites, right? We pointed out things like there are more Hebrew artifacts here in America, right, than anywhere else in the world. All right. Right. So what about that? Right. The Decalogues found. All right. Not only their own accounts that they're the Israelites. All right. That they came from the tribe of Reuben, a lot of the Seminole Indians. All right, well, the Mayans or Salakia, the Incas, I believe that is, the tribe of Issachar. They know and would say that they come from Issachar. Those are their brethren, the Issacharites. All right. So you know, a lot of this information has been hid, you know, but what's the Bible say? Right? The Bible prophesies that this knowledge was going to be hid from us. All right, from you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? And that there was going to come a time that all this was going to come to the light, right? Why? Because the prophecies got to be fulfilled, right? And we're going to get that. We get that in the book of Daniel here in a second. All right. Matter of fact, I'll go ahead and get that right now. Let's take a look at that. Right. It was said that a lot of that we were going to lose that the Israelites, that they would lose their identity, right? So let's get the Most High saying, that the information was going to be lost. A lot of the understanding of who we are that was going to be sealed up. Why? Because the understanding of the prophecies and the scriptures was going to be sealed up. Let's get that. We read that a couple of weeks ago when we did part 1 of this lesson 2. All right, the time of the end. Right. This is Daniel chapter 12. Right. Let's just start at verse 4. It says, but thou, O Daniel, right, shut up the words, right? Shut up the words, right? Seal up the book. Let's read this in a different translation right quick. Let's see. I like to do alternate translation sometimes. It's good, right? It says, but you, Daniel, keep these prophecies a secret. See that? Right? So the prophecies will be sealed, the understanding of it, right? The law, statutes, and commandments, right? And then, the Holy Spirit, which is going to bring to light your understanding of these scriptures. Now, of course, if the Most High Yahweh is dealing with you, but he says he wants to come sup with you. All right. That's what the Lord Yahawashi said. He said he knocks at your door. You just got to accept him. Right. Accept him and, strive to keep the law, statutes, and commandments, read his word. Right. And he'll further open up your understanding of these prophecies, and he give everybody their own portion. All right. So everybody, may not, be able to break down prophecy like some other brothers can. Right. But you should covet. Right. That's what Paul said, right? Let's get that. I think he said, I think he said, how do you say it? I'm gonna get that in a second. I'm gonna finish this first, though. Right? I'm gonna see if I can find that precept here in a second. Matter of fact, 1 second, family. Shalom, Elder Salakia. Can you hear me, Elder?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Con.
Hey,
All most high.
in the background.
Say what?
Can you hear that in the background talking?
I don't hear anything.
Okay, as long as you can't hear, that's all I meant. Because I can hear my even though the door's closed, I can hear my wife talking to my daughter's friend and stuff.
Oh, con. You good?
I just want to make sure y'all can hear it in the background and stuff.
Con. Yeah, Salakia, I already got a little bit started. Oh, Salakia and family, I thought I was sharing my screen too. Let me share my screen. Salakia, all this time I didn't even realize I went.
Oh, you're already live. Oh.
Yeah, I'm already live, Salakia. I thought you.
Salakia. Oh, okay. Then hold up before I get started. I want to say, all praise to Yahawashi, Yahshua Barakatah.
Con. All praises. 1 second, Elder. I'll be right back. Can you read Daniel 12 and 4 again? And talk about
yeah.
I'll be right back.
Shaka. This book of Daniel is chapter 12, verse 4. But you, Daniel, keep this prophecy a secret. Seal up the book until the time of the end, when many shall rush here and there, and knowledge will increase. So this Lord speaking to so like this Daniel being told to seal up the book until the time come when it's when the understanding was going to be revealed.
Right.
And knowledge is going to be increased. And you got to think about it. That people don't understand, and especially this generation, this younger generation, they don't understand. Yeah, there's no reason. And a strong, able-bodied 17, 18-year-old, and I can speak for fact, I see this too much. You out there on the corner asking for change, asking for money. You in this day and age, technology and knowledge and everything is at your fingertips. You walking around with the computer with it, everything you can do at home in your back pocket. There's no reason why you should be out here begging. I
Right.
got you.
Knowledge has definitely
But
increased,
knowledge,
and that's
knowledge is
what.
increased.
Right, and that's what's being shown. What I was talking about too is that it was prophesied that we would lose our identity, that this knowledge would be hid, you know, for a time. Right, the prophecies would be sealed up because Yahweh just wasn't working with anybody like that for a certain period of time, you know, during our captivity. Right.
Right.
So the prophecies were secret. All right. But until the time of the end, right? And we definitely at the time of the end. And then what? Knowledge would be what? Knowledge would be increased, right? And like I was telling them that prophecy is very important, right? So you want to, make sure you picking up the book, reading it. All brothers ain't going to be able to prophesy like others are understanding the prophecies, but you should definitely want to do it. So let me get this precept real quick. This is Corinthians, 1 Corinthians 14, right? Because the brother Paul, he said that you should covet to prophesy, right? So it's very important. Let me see first. KJV, Salakia. This 1 Corinthians 14 and 39, right? It says, wherefore, brethren, what? Covet to prophesy. All right? Right? Covet to prophesy. They want to understand these prophecies, right? And get it out to our people, right? To make them aware. All right? Again, this for you so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, right? The true Israelites according to the Bible. All right. But again, it was prophesied that we were going to lose our identity. All right, that we would discontinue from our heritage.
Because what the scriptures tells us that none of these words are going to fail us, man. All these words of prophecies are true, man. They gonna come. They will come forth. And none of these words are going to fail us. None of the words of the Heavenly Father is going to fail us.
Right, Con. So let's get into it a little deeper, man. I got some precepts I just want to bring out about this insidious plot. All right. So let me start right here. Go Leviticus chapter 26. Leviticus 26 and 38. Watch this, right? Salakia. Why I did that, but this is Leviticus chapter 26 and verse 28. Right, verse 38, Salakia. Right, and I'm gonna start at verse 26. And this chapter parallels Deuteronomy chapter 28. All right. And it says, upon them that are left alive of you, I will send a faintness into their heart. In the lands, look at this, in the lands of their enemies, and the sound of a shaken leaf shall chase them, and they shall flee, as fleeing from the sword, and they shall fall when none pursue. Right? That's how they was able to take us captive. Right? Right? And they shall fall one upon another, as it were before a sword, when none perisheth, and ye shall have no power to stand before your enemies, right? And ye shall perish among the heathen, and the land of your enemies shall eat you up. You ain't gonna be in our land, right? And that we will be eaten up, right, in the land of our oppressors, man. Whew.
God.
See that? Man. Family, right? Con. Let's jump. I got another one. I got some more, right? Deuteronomy chapter 28. Right? Deuteronomy 28. And let's see, just a couple of verses here and then I'm going to move around because most of us are familiar with the curses of Deuteronomy 28, right? I'm just going to go through a couple of them, right? That pertains, Salakia, to this
Right.
city plot, right? Let me get verse 40. Right, I like verse 41. Thou shalt beget sons and daughters, but thou shalt not enjoy them, for they shall go into captivity. What that sound like? Slavery, huh?
Yeah.
Right. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Right. Watch this. Moreover, all these curses which shall come upon thee shall pursue thee and overtake thee, which means they're gonna always pursue thee. They're gonna always be on thee, right, and overtake thee till thou be destroyed, because thou hast not hearkened unto the voice of the Lord thy God to keep his commandments, right, which he commanded you that day. Right. Hold on. Let's see what other curse I wanted. I like this one. The Lord shall bring a nation against thee from afar, from the ends of the earth, as swift as the eagle fly, a nation whose tongue you shall not understand. Right? A nation of fierce countenance which shall not regard the person of the old, nor show favor to the young. Did they do that when they was beating our backs in? No, they did
Hey,
not.
Salaki,
Go ahead, Ak.
are you're pulling up with the curses, right?
Yeah.
Can you bring me up Deuteronomy chapter 28, verse 48? But I want you to read it in the NLT.
48 in the NLT. All right.
Even in the ESV, if you want that too.
I got
Read.
the NIV up right now.
Yeah, the ESV or the NLT.
Right. Watch this. You will
28,
serve
48.
your right. This is 28 and 48. You will serve your enemies whom the Lord will send against you. Against you. You will be left hungry. Look at that. What that sound like? Huh?
Mm-hmm.
Hungry. It's a yoke of iron on your neck, right? Thirsty, naked, lacking everything. Watch this. This is the verse I wanted too. This through the Spirit. And the Lord will put a yoke of iron on your neck, oppressing you harshly until he destroy you. That insidious plot, man.
Hold on for a minute. Yes.
Right. Watch this. Let's go deeper. Right. This slavery. What about once you get released from slavery? Right. Watch this. Let's get Lamentations, right? Because they put the yoke of iron around our neck, which is a slavery, oppressed us harshly until we was destroyed as a people. Then they could take the yoke off. We already destroyed. So look at the situation, you Black, Hispanics, and Native Americans you currently find yourself in, right? In this insidious plot here in Babylon, right? Watch this, Lamentations chapter 4, right? Lamentations chapter 4, verse 18, right? What this say right here? Read that for me, King. You see this?
Salakia, let me. Lamentations chapter 4, verse 18. We couldn't go inside the streets without danger to our lives. Our end was near. Our days. Oh, Salakia. Let me finish that up.
Go ahead.
Our end was near. Our days were numbered. We were doomed. Hey,
right?
Hey, ooh. Can I post? Can I share my screen out real quick?
Go ahead, share your screen. You can just take mine down and go ahead and share.
Hold on. I just pulled it up. Let me see. Present, share screen. So I type in yoke of iron, slavery, and this is what pops up. Now, we look at this, we look at some of these pictures, right?
Mm-hmm.
As we look at some of these, we're like these, I'm just trying to go through some of them so I can,
Mm-hmm.
like this, that yoke of iron right there, right?
Yeah. A jingle bell.
And what they don't understand right here, yes. So you try to run away as a slave, it jingles in a ring. So
Mm-hmm.
generally, this was put on you. You probably ran away once and you got caught. So you're a known runaway. So I want to know when the little hats had this put on them. When did they had this happen? So
Right. Absolutely, man. And some people could say, oh, well, y'all was reading that the Lord said that he was going to do that to y'all because you didn't keep the law, statutes, and commandment. Yes, right?
yes.
But these other nations, what did they do? They forwarded the oppression now, right?
God.
They take great pride in it because of their wickedness. And the Bible says that they would do it, right? They would forward the oppression, right?
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I was just about to get that.
That's Zechariah 1 and 15.
Okay.
Right? Hold on, let me share my screen. I got it.
Oh, you got it?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. See this? What the Lord said.
Want to read that? This is
Come.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 15. And I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease.
Right? See that the heathen at ease, but the Lord is not pleased with y'all. Right? All you other nations, right? For what you did to the children of Israel. Yeah, he promised if we kept the law, if we didn't keep his law, statutes, and commandments, that all of the curses would come upon us and overtake us and that they would follow us. Yes, that is true. But you other nations took great pleasure in this. Right? Right?
Okay.
Go ahead, read that.
For I was but a little displeased, and they helped for the affliction.
See that?
Verse,
right? Y'all help forward the affliction. See that?
God. Verse 16.
Right?
Therefore, says the Lord, I am returned to Jerusalem with mercies.
Right?
My house shall be.
That's the gospel right there.
Mm-hmm.
That's the good news. Go ahead.
Right. My house shall be built in it, says Yahweh of hosts.
See that?
And Salaki. Go ahead.
Right. See that? Yeah. His house is the third temple. Right? Will be built in Jerusalem when his people return and he have his mercy on them. Right? On us. Again, you blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. All right, go ahead.
And a line shall be stretched forth upon Jerusalem.
Right. The law, statutes, and commandments are going to come forth right out of Jerusalem. Right. Law is going to flow out of there. All right. Let's I like to make it a little bit clear. Let's read that last verse. I want to read that in the NLT. Right.
Oh, okay.
Come on. See this right here? Right? When it says the line, right? It says a measurement shall be taken for the reconstruction of Jerusalem, right? Like in Amos, where it says the waste city, right? Rebuild the waste places. All right. I just wanted to point that out. Kind of right, but he was displeased with you people, man. Definitely for what you done, right? So we got it right. They put the yoke. We was continuing what would go on after slavery, right? So they hunted our steps in the street, right? Again, y'all forwarded the affliction. We wanted to show that too, right? And then watch this. Isaiah, oldie but goodie, right? Isaiah 42, right? It's Isaiah chapter 42 and verse 22, right? Right, but his own people have been robbed and plundered. Right? Look at this. Enslaved, in prison, and trapped. Hold on. Go ahead and read this, Elder.
God, this is Isaiah chapter 42, verse 22. But his own people have been robbed and plundered, enslaved, imprisoned, and trapped. They are fair game for anyone and have no one to protect them, no one to take them back home. And that's true. And that's
See that? No one
and
to
that's the
take
predicament
them back
of our
home.
people.
Whose predicament?
Look,
Who in that predicament right now? Right? Even if you don't believe even if you don't believe we the Israelites, we're the only people right now who currently can't go back to their homeland. We got nobody to take us back. Every other ethnicity that come over here, they got a homeland to go back to.
Oh, I like that. I got to put a footnote to put that NLT next. I like that. Cold. Right. So, because you've got, and see, that's the thing, right? And that's what Christians got to do, and they got to understand. We've got to take you're part of a follower of hamashiach, is an investigative reporter. You've been given a task. There's been a crime committed, and you've got to piece everything together. You have all the pieces together. Now we've got to find out who, but his own people have been robbed and plundered. So we got to figure out who his people. They've been enslaved. So how they've been enslaved? They told the gospel told you how they was going to be enslaved. They're going to be in ships. On that last fight, they're going to be enslaved by ships. They're going to be in prison.
Who makes up the majority of prison? 1 million black men in prison.
Right. Doesn't Zachariah? I think Zachariah said they're hid in prison houses, right?
Right. It says they're hidden away in the King James version, hidden away in prison houses.
Now we go and we look at globally. The United States has the largest prison population.
Right.
The largest majority is made up of what?
Blacks and Hispanics and Native Americans.
So who are the ones that's in prison? Who are the ones that trapped? Who are the people that's brought here and that the descendants is still here, can't leave, can't go nowhere, have no home to go to, crying for something, for a word that they would never get.
Right.
Crying for reparations, when that's not a legal term, when you need to cry for restitution. But that's another story. And then when they say, let's go, they're fair game for anyone. Because in that industrial system, you are a slave, being pimped out, sold to every major corporation to be used.
Right. Look at it. They use us up everywhere in fashion, in music, right? In politics, right? In sports, right? I mean, right? They're fair game for anybody to exploit us.
Hey, there's no one there to protect them. You Google the youngest kid executed on an electric chair, 14-year-old Jake. Little brother was so small, you could see the fear in his eyes. Hey, it couldn't even fit on his head. But they put this young brother to death. But who's there to protect? Who's there to protect our young brothers and sisters?
Right. It's like, because we have no representation in the UN.
And the final one, I know what to take them back home. Because then we will say, well, we need to go back home. Then everybody's going to say, well, where's your home?
Right.
And we're going to tell them our home is Israel. But you've got people who said that's their home.
Hold on. It's a term for it. Right. I'm going to see if I can look it up.
For what?
Right? For man, I can't remember what it's called. Let me see if I can. I'm going to try to think of it. Right. But yeah, absolutely. We got nobody to plead our cause, nobody to take us back home. Right.
Yes. Who's there to plead our cause?
All right. Hold on, man. My dad going
Hey, We need an advocate.
Right, right. And who's our advocate? Right, the Lord
See what
Yahawashi.
that's why we have an advocate to plead our cause.
Hold on, let me see. I think I found what I was looking for too. Right, natal alienation. Right.
Mm.
Let me share my screen. Right, see, right. Like it says, we got right. We're fair game for anyone. No one to protect us, and no one that would take us back home. Watch this. Let me read this. Let me share my screen. Watch this, Elder. Whew. Man, let's see. Y'all see that? See that, Elder?
God. Ooh. All right. Okay. Ooh. Hold on. Natal alienation
Mm-hmm.
is the estrangement or disconnection from historical memory, which
Mm-hmm.
occurs by severing an individual
Whew.
from their kinship,
What?
traditions,
Oh,
cultural heritage,
huh?
including language
Whew.
and religion, and
What?
economic heritage through experience of social death. It creates the condition in which an individual now estranged from knowledge of their social heritage can become
Ooh.
can become a commodity defined by their relationship to systems and structures that often cause the benefit from their alienation.
Right.
Ooh,
Watch
ooh,
that.
hold
Keep
on, let me finish.
reading.
The term coined by sociologist
A
Orlando,
sociologist.
thank you, sociologist Orlando Patterson, in reference to the conditions of African slaves through the transatlantic slave trade, the natality alienated individuals is embodied in the colonized individual who has been forced to reject or forget their own histories, being born into a society which prevents them from participating or knowing their I am so read this because I'm so happy you brought this out.
Right.
And know
Participate in
their
or knowing their traditions
tradition.
and conditions them
Con,
to forget them. Condition them to forget them. They don't want
hey,
us to. What's a dagger? It's a
right,
dagger. It is described as the inheritance of disinheritance and existential homelessness, which it
right,
is. Existential homelessness.
right.
It's a real problem. We don't
It
have a
is.
home. We
We
don't
don't.
have any protection. That's what it tell you in Isaiah. See, and y'all say the Bible ain't on point, man. That's exactly what Isaiah 44 and 22 is saying.
Hold on for a minute. I want to. I want to share something.
Go ahead.
Now, let me bring that up one more time. That should do it. I want. Can I share my? Because I want. I bring out. I want to bring out two things.
Mm-hmm.
And this is let you know that they're scared and they they scared of Jake because now Jake finding out a lot of things and they're scared about because what we're claiming now. What we're out there on the hedges and highway, we're claiming our nationality. We're claiming who we are, right?
Right.
Hey, Article 15 of the 1948 Universal Declaration of Human Rights, UN Charter. Everyone has the right to a nationality. No one shall
Whoo!
be arbitrarily deprived of his nationality, nor denied the right to change his nationality. So you guys assigned to us Black, African American. Now
Americans.
we've come to actualization that who we are. So and what did you just bring out? You just read that article, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, so in that case, it's fair to say that we go to the top a little bit. That we was what okay, that historical memory was serving from our historical memories, our kinship, our
Mm-hmm.
traditional, our cultural heritage, our language, our religion,
Mm-hmm.
economic inheritance through experience of social death. We forefathers died building everything and never received
building
payment.
everything here in America,
Okay.
building up
Now
this
this is
nation.
continue. I go ahead. No, go ahead.
No, right. It's building
Right.
up this nation, and what did we get from it? Nothing. All we did was
Nothing.
drift further and further away from our actual heritage,
Right.
falling deeper into natal alienation.
Right.
Go ahead,
And
Elder.
so, and then they throw out this word to our people, which is a buzzword, which is reparations.
Mm-hmm.
I don't believe reparations is a legal terminology. Last time I checked. So let me share my screen for a minute. So this is the legal terminology, what our people should be fighting for. But
Mm-hmm.
that's going to be on. Let's see. I think that is that it. Yeah, that's it. Is restitution. And what
Mm-hmm.
is restitution? The restitution is something lost or stolen to its proper owner.
Mm-hmm.
Recompense for injury or loss. A restoration is something that is to its original state. So you got to put it back to original state in the physics and everything else. We look over to the right,
Right.
you got to return, you got to restore it, you got to replace, you got to surrender. Everything that was taken and was gained from it, you got to give it, yield it back.
Right.
But we see and we understand that what?
They're not going
That's
to give
not
us our
right.
land back. They're not going to
You
recoup
can't
us
give us,
financially.
can't. And
They can't.
and as a people, I wouldn't want, if they was willing to do it, to pay
We
back
want a different type of
recompense back
reparations.
to us.
We want a
Right.
liquid
And
reparations.
even though you offered, you cannot give me money for a death.
Mm-hmm.
No.
Right.
Civil
Con.
suit, you probably like a civil suit, yeah. But no, it's still,
Right.
you still have to pay for that. The Lord said you got to pay for it.
Mm-hmm.
And so they know that all of this, they have to pay for the things they do. So what they do everything they have to do to maintain power, stay in control, and to do everything there. And
Yeah.
brings us right back to what? To the right back to the right back to the title, what? The sinister
Yep.
plot. It's
Right.
everything is tied together. You think
All
everything is,
connected.
you think this small little thing over here? No, everything is tied together.
Right. Right. And I mean, like I said, I'm glad I could bring that out for you, family, that there is a literal term for what they have done to us, right? Right. And we're the only people, the only ethnicity on earth, blacks, Hispanics, and natives, right, who have experienced this, right? That natal alienation, right? Because what? We got no representation in Congress. You know what I'm saying? We got no homeland to go back to, right? We experienced
No,
a lot of social and economic dysfunction, right? Right, because of what they've done. And then again, like the elder brought out, the restitution, but they're not really trying to restore to us. Why? Because they would bankrupt this nation, which is already morally bankrupt and financially bankrupt. If I cut the debt ticker on right now, I mean, it's just ridiculous, right? To pay us
and,
reparations, right?
and
Even
let's
though
be
they
honest.
talk about it.
Like, God, hey, look, and I forgot who was speaking. They show us that debt clock is like 34 trillion. That's what they tell us. How we don't know it might be 100 trillion,
I mean,
200
who
trillion.
knows? Right. Right. Kind of. Right. So this country is definitely morally bankrupt. I'm not gonna get the last precept because I wanted to get into something, getting some stuff in Revelations right quick. But the last one, in prison, and then what did the Bible also say? What, that we would eat our defiled bread, right? That the food we would eat wouldn't be good. You can find that in Ezekiel chapter 4, verse 13. That says that we would eat our defiled bread amongst the Gentiles or amongst the heathens. All right.
Oh, quick example of that. Go on the online, check. Hey, my favorite place we should like to eat all the time, Chick-fil-A. Check the ingredients. It has
Mm-hmm.
like 55 man-made ingredients. 55.
Crazy.
Man-made
Right?
ingredients. And when you start looking at the food, all this food that's around that you eat, these fast food places, you need to stop. There's just poison, and you see it's just filled with chemicals, and that's the actual you're eating poison.
Yeah.
Poison.
Yeah.
You
And,
know,
and look
they showed
how cold that prophecy is in Ezekiel, because that's in the same chapter where Ezekiel prophesies the 430 years of slavery for the Israelites. All right. Whoo! Man, that's cold. I'll get into that another time because I want to jump into Revelation chapter 12 real quick. We might come back for a part 3, but I think we pretty much have got the point, man, that this is an insidious plot. But I wanted to talk about the fourth beast to show how it was diverse and prove that it's America, aka Babylon. All right. So we're gonna go through that. All right. You blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, man, pay attention. All right, so let's jump. Let's go to Revelations chapter 12. If you could read for me, we're going to start at Revelation 12 and 1.
Come.
The woman, right? Israel.
Okay.
All right, watch this insidious plot. Watch this. I'm going to break it down.
Are you going to share your screen? You going to share your screen?
Yeah, let me share my screen, Con. So
okay. Okay, how about I say that?
You got to take yours down.
So.
Oh, no.
Oh, no, that's you.
That's my right there. Yeah, let me.
That's you.
Let me get it right. I got to share the right screen. Here we go. There we go. All right.
Okay. This is book of Revelation, chapter 12, verse 1. And there appeared a great wonder in heaven, a woman clothed with the sun and the moon under her feet.
Right.
And
that's
upon her head, a crown of 12 stars.
Right. So the woman, right, represents Israel, right? And then being clothed with the sun, the moon, the sun and the moon at her feet, right? That's the law, statutes, and commandments. All right. And then upon her head was 12 crowns, right? Which stands for what? The 12 tribes of Israel. All right. Read on.
Verse 2. As she being with child cried, travailing in birth, and pain to be delivered.
Right.
And there appeared another wonder in heaven, and behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads. It's like you
Right. So the great red dragon appeared, right? Having what? Having 7 heads.
7 heads.
Right?
And 10 horns, and 7 crowns upon his heads.
Right. And all scholars, biblical scholars, would attest, right, that this is talking about the Roman Empire. All right. This is the ancient Roman Empire. Who ruled the ancient Roman Empire? Those were Edomites.
Esau, Edom, Idumea. And you know what the funny thing is? Is now I noticed they strayed away from that. It used to be, you used to hear it all the time. They used to say proudly, the Greco-Roman Empire. Remember? Now they don't want to mention the Greco-Roman Empire because they let everybody know, like, hold up, we the Greeks.
Right. It tells you in the Targum that they was Edomites. Oh, not only that,
right.
I think it tell you in the Salah, shout out to Deacon from the Sakari, right? Shout out to our brothers from the Sakari, right? He brought out that it said in the Talmud, right?
Yeah.
It tells you in their ancient Jewish literature that the ancient Romans was Edomites. Right? Didn't you send that to me, Elder?
See?
Yeah.
I might have sent it to you. It's probably been one of the ones that I said a lot of stuff. Yeah, I try to share as much as I can,
Let me see. I think you sent that to me. I think you sent that to me recently. Hold on. Let me see. Hey, Shalom there, brother Yashaya.
Hey, Shalom. How y'all feeling?
Shalom, brother. Shalom.
Shalom. Shalom, my powerful brother, out of the Dallas camp, man. All right.
Oh yeah, I got that too.
Con, you trying to get that? We trying to get that work in, man. Holla at my brother if you in Dallas, man. Hit the email, man. We'll definitely link you up. All right.
You see what I got, Cap?
Oh, there we go. That's right. All right.
Yeah, he got it.
That's right. And that's a good read, man, for any of you brothers and sisters, right? Getting deep into your studies, right? And you want to understand the Hellenistic period. That's the time of the third and the fourth beast, right? Mm-hmm. That's the Greece and Rome. All right. That's when they came and they had us in captivity. Hey, Salaki, y'all go ahead and talk. Let me get my dog right.
God.
How you feeling today?
Yeah, that Greco-Roman Empire. You know, they try to separate them like they're two different individuals when they're the same people, the same descendants or the same people, you know, just splintering off, calling themselves something else, another offshoot.
Right.
You know, I find it kind of humorous and funny because once you read it and you do actual research and you understand that and you present that to them, and they try to deny, like, nah, no, like they're two different people. It's like, no, y'all, it's the same.
Yeah, y'all the same. Y'all are the same. Excuse me. Y'all are the same exact people, right? And look, let me watch this. The Lord knew that these Edomites was going to try to act like they different, you know, like the small hats, you know, try to separate themselves from the rest of the Edomites, right? Like they write it in their authoritative writing, right? The Talmud, right, which is broken into two parts, right? It's the Mishnah, and I forget the other part of it. And I think it's something that started with a Judy Gabar or something like that, right? But anyway, but again, in it, right, they point out, right, who the Edomites are, right? In the midst of, they point out who the Edomites are. They say that the Edomites was in France, you know, in the German, right? You know, my word, they said, right? Hold on, I got it right here. What you sent me to, Elder. And then we're going to get Psalms 83 here in a second. We're going to go back to Psalms 83. I want to point something out. Yeah, real quick. Hold on, let me see. Where is it at? I had it right here. I keep taking it down. This is it right here. Make this bigger on my phone.
Let me see that. What's back there?
Oh no, this is not. That's not what I want. That's not the one. That's not what I want. That's not what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Yeah, this is the one I wanted. So like I'm dropping my phone. This charger. Right.
Which one?
Can y'all see that?
Oh, you probably have to go to just your phone. Just share your screen.
Okay, yeah. Let me make my screen bigger. Salakia.
Okay.
Salakia. Let me just make mine bigger. Hold on. There we go.
All right. So you can't really read it, but you could probably have to read it out. We can see somewhat now. Yeah.
Can you read that?
Yeah, you have to probably read it. Oh, hold up.
Yeah.
Oh, Germany, which is near the land of Edom, Rome, as if the Germans would go forth, they would destroy the entire world. Oh, hold up. Let me start again. Germania of Edom, i.e. Germany.
So stop right there.
Near the land
stop right here. Stop. Because Germania, right? The province of Rome.
Right. Oh, your phone timed out. Okay. Right.
Hold on, I gotta bring it back up. Salakia. I want you. I definitely want y'all to see that.
I forgot I said that to you.
That's a cut right there, man. Hold on, let me bring that back up.
That's nasty.
That was off
I got it back. Here you go, right here. Let me make it a little bit smaller.
See if I can find that.
Can y'all see that?
Yeah, that's one.
Finish reading
Germania
it.
of Edom, i.e., Germany, which is near the land of Edom. There we go. Which is near the land of Edom, i.e., Rome, as if the Germans would go forth, they would destroy the entire world. And that's what it says.
Whoo! Whoo, boy.
Now,
And not only to mention in the Targum, which is the Aramaic version of our text, right? It says that Rome, also known Constantinople, i.e., Edom, right?
God.
So they liken Edom and Rome together in the Targum. It says that Rome was full of Edomites, right? Let me read it. I got it here on my phone.
Okay.
What it say in the Targum? 1 second. And then Elder, get Psalms 82 for me, or Psalms 83.
Psalms 83.
Yeah, I will list the nations, the enemies of Yahweh.
God, I got you.
That's what I want. I want that again.
Psalms 83. It's one of my favorite ones.
Right. So in Lamentations 4 and 21, I can pull it up on Bible Hub too, but it says is that Edom or Idumea and the inhabitants of it dwelt upon the borders of Uz, right? And so agree very well with the place of Job's residence, which is near the land of Eden, right? According to the Targum. But watch what it says. It says, "Rejoice, O wicked Rome." But in the King of Spain's Bible, different translation, right? It says, "Rejoice and be glad, O Constantine, is Constantinople, the city of wicked Rome."
Constantinople. Yeah.
Right? Let me see if I can pull that up for y'all, for everybody, real quick. Let me go. Bible Hub. Let me go. Lamentations. I think that's 4. Lamentations 4 and 21. Slovakia family. 4 and 21. Let me see if it's going to pop right up here. I want it in Bible Hub. Here we go. Let me see.
All right.
I think I need.
What you pulling up?
Yeah. This Lamentations 4 and 21. Let me get the commentary.
Oh,
right here. Can y'all see that?
You have to pull it up.
Yeah, I don't see anything right now.
Oh, let me share my screen. Salakia.
Yeah. Yeah.
I thought I had my screen shared. Thank y'all for helping me out. I'm doing bad. Let me see.
There we go.
Hold on. Why does that look like that? Here we go.
There we go. All right. Commentary is up.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So go ahead. Whoever went, one of y'all read that for me out.
It's too small for me. I'm on my phone. My fault.
Okay.
I got that. Okay. This is commentary. O daughter of Edom, the triumph of Edom and the downfall of Zion was in Psalms 137.
Mm-hmm.
The crowning sorrow of the mourner. But with this sorrow, there is a vision of judgment, which is also a vision of hope. The prophet returning to his
Salakia, that's not what I
image.
want, though. That ain't what I want, though.
Oh, okay.
No.
But it also shows that, it also talks about there's what they said. There's no hope.
Mm-hmm. Okay, that's not the commentary that I want. Well, heck, wait a second. How the heck?
That's when it said, yeah, rejoice or be happy, O daughter of Edom.
Mm-hmm.
They should be enjoying themselves right now. They should be, hey, if you down there broke Edomite and homeless, you losing out. There's no reason. Not in your kingdom. All they gotta do is go take a shower, get cleaned up, you know. Like we used to say in the military, shit, shower, shave, you know.
Right, here we
Look
go. This is what I
presentable, he can
want
get a
right
job
here.
like,
All right, this is what I want right here.
okay.
So you can start right.
Okay, that right there. Okay, okay.
Yeah.
All right, all the way down. Okay. I'll scroll up a little bit.
That's where it starts. That dwelleth in the land of Uz.
Okay.
Right?
Okay. That dwelleth in the land of Uz, not the country of Job, but which had its
Well,
name
no,
from
actually start where it says the Targum. Right here. Right. Try to.
Oh,
right here.
Oh, okay. I see it. Okay. The Targum, according to R. Alias is rejoice, O wicked Rome. But in the King James Bible, it is rejoice and be glad, O Constantine, that is Constantinople, the city of wicked Edom, which art built in the land of Armenia.
That's nasty.
That's nasty right there.
Oh, that's
Where you get that
that's
from?
in the that's the commentary right in word. Yeah.
Say what?
Like that.
Yeah,
where in the commentary did you pull that out by then?
That's the Targum. So the Targum is the Aramaic commentary on our ancient scrolls, on like the
okay, I gotta remember that.
Yeah, on like the Masoretic text or whatever. All right.
Okay.
So
what app did you use for that one? If you don't
this
have
is
the app.
this Bible Hub.
This Bible. Okay.
All right. So I went in the Bible Hub. For anybody who want to find this, right? You go in the Bible Hub, you type in Lamentations, because the verses referencing is Lamentations chapter 4, verse 21, where it says, "Rejoice, O daughter of Edom," right? So what this proves is that the Edomites are the Romans. That's what we was talking about. It's a cut, right? And then you go to when you get in the Bible Hub, go into commentary. And then go down until you find this commentary right here. All right. This commentary is it's probably going to be about halfway down the page. And it gives expansion of the entire Bible. All right. And that's where it starts at. All right. And then you get.
I see they even touched on Obadiah.
Right. So look, it says that they interpret right here. What it say? Watch this, right? It says Jeremiah here prophesies concerning the destruction of the Roman Empire, because that destroyed the temple, and it is usually with him, and other rabbis to interpret Edom of Rome.
See, Edom of Rome. Edom is Rome. Rome is Edom.
It's Edom. I ain't no doubt about it.
Like Jacob is Israel. Israel is Jacob.
Right, Con. So let's jump back into Revelations. We're gonna go for about 15 more minutes, Akim. And I got
something that I'm thinking about as well. Even when you look up what was his name? Agrippa of Rome. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, that Edomite.
Yeah, he gonna show, yeah, Edomite, a white man definitely gonna pop up.
Oh, when you look up Herod, the tetrarch, right?
Right.
Because his father he was called an Edomite.
Right, Con.
Right.
Yeah. So Con, let's jump back here.
Did you still want Psalms 83? Drop it.
Yeah, real quick. Read Psalms 83, where it starts to list the Confederate nations. Real quick, barbecue shop.
This is Psalms 83. I'm gonna pick up at verse 5. For they have consulted together with one consent. They are conferred against thee, the tabernacles of Edom.
See that?
And the Israelites of Moab
Mm-hmm. Right,
And
Moab.
Israelites
Yeah, those are Arabs,
of
Chinese, the
Moab,
Hagarenes, right? Moabites,
the
right?
Hagarenes,
Right. Those are
Gabal and
African.
Ammon,
Gabal. Those
Amalek.
you got the Japanese. Then you got Amalek. But this is the point, right? Instead of me naming everybody in their modern lands, Amalek. Amalek is Edom,
Right.
right?
Hold up. Hold up. Hold up. So,
Whoo!
hey, 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 look, Amalek. We got a problem here, buddy.
Look at that.
You're
Why is
listed
this?
on the you're on the list. Lord got you on the list, but yet you saying that you the people.
Mm-hmm.
Make that make sense.
Right. Hold on. Let me see. Eliphaz. Right. See this? Prove it, right? Prove all things, right? And to me, it was the concubine to Eliphaz. This is the son of Esau, right? Esau's son. I tell you right there, right? Tamar was a concubine of Eliphaz, Esau's son, and she bore Eliphaz who?
Amalek.
Amalek. So Amalek is Edom. Well, why he's separate here? Because the Lord knew that this branch of the Edomites, this house of Edom, just like we got the northern and southern kingdom, they was going to try to separate themselves from the rest of the Edomites. Right? They're like mirror image. They're like mirror image of us. Like we got northern and southern. They got the tabernacles of Edom, and then they got the kingdom of Amalek.
Now, if my memory serves me correct, Amalek is predominantly from like the Germania area, right?
Right. In
Now,
Austria.
and you're gonna understand that pornography came from the Germans, from them.
And let's prove. And watch this. I got another cut on that point, man. We might have to come back with part 3, bro. Y'all got me away from the.
Real quick testimony, real quick. I'm gonna keep real quick
Go
and
ahead,
short.
go ahead. While I'm pulling
One
this
thing
up,
I realized that in my younger days in the military, in the Marine Corps, those Germans on some other things where they goes into that pornography. They into that defecation, the golden showers, anything that you find that's out of crazy, weird, and out of normal. You be like, yo, where they get that from? More than likely came from them.
That's right.
That's all I had to say.
Right. Hebrews 12 and 16. Let's read it in an alternate translation now.
Oh, yeah. I've been really loving the alternate translation even more every time I go into it deeper and deeper.
Let me see. Where's the translation I want, though? Here we go. Right. This is the ESV. One of y'all read that for me? Y'all see it?
I see it. This is Hebrew 12 and 16 in the ESV. That no one is sexually immoral or unholy like Esau.
Like who?
Sold his like Esau.
So like Edom.
Sold his
yes. So like the Romans.
God.
So like the modern day white man and woman and child.
God.
Like the modern day small hat.
Sir. Who sold his birthright for a single meal. And look, I'm sorry. That first part when it says there's no one sexually immoral, that reminds me of the article that popped up. Probably you might remember seeing it. It happened down on your neck in the Western Florida, if I remember correctly.
Yeah,
the Edomite that they caught on video having relations with the dog. And then when they found the videos, then the husband was popped because he had videos of young kids. He was a pedophile. So he's a pedophile. She's into bestiality. That no one is sexually immoral.
that no one is sexual, immoral, or unholy, meaning like they're the complete opposite of us, right? We're holy and separate to Yahweh. They're separate and unholy to what you would say the spiritual demon Satan.
God.
There's
look,
no other
so
way
every
you
time
can put that. What other conclusion can you draw?
You can't. So
That's
look,
a proof text that the Edomites, man, deal with Satan, right? Because they're if we're holy, then they're unholy. If you ain't holy dealing with Yahweh, then you're unholy dealing with who?
Satan.
That's why when we
how
say
many videos,
he's their chief conduit, the nation he loved, the people he loved to use the most.
Slaki, how many times have you seen videos when brothers are teaching? Slaki, I was about to say, how many times have you seen videos when brothers are teaching and Esau walk by while you hear say, "Hell, Satan"?
Right.
That's the
I've been out there. They
in.
do it. They throw up the 666.
God, yeah, I remember seeing it run.
Right.
And that's the spirit they move in.
Yeah. And then they come and they be scoffing. And what our Lord Yahawashi say? Who come quickly?
The devil.
Who come quickly now?
The devil. The devil comes quickly. You know?
Oh man, bro. Right. So man, like, I mean, this is an insidious plot. Y'all know we know who y'all are. Y'all knew who we were, right?
Right.
Let me show. Let me jump back first, right? Because I want to get into some of this prophecy. We probably got to come back for a part 3. I want to get back to Revelations chapter
12.
Yeah, I was in 12, right?
Yeah.
Right, 12. Right.
I just finished 2.
All right, so verse 3. There you go, Op.
Yeah. Revelation 12, verse 3.
Right.
And there appeared another heaven, and there appeared another wonder in heaven. And behold, a great red dragon, having 7 heads and 10 horns.
Right, we did all that
crowns.
to prove. Right, we did all that to prove that that's the ancient Roman Empire. The ancient Roman Empire was Edomites, right? So-called white people, right? Read on.
And 7 crowns upon his heads. Verse 4. And his tail drew the third part of the stars of heaven and did cast them to the earth. And the dragon stood before the woman, which is ready to be delivered to devour her child as soon as it was born.
Right. So the third part of the stars, right? That's the southern kingdom, right? That's Benjamin, Judah, and Levi. All right.
Yep.
Right, being cast out of the land heaven, which is their rulership. All right. Heaven represents rulership, all right, in this context, right? And cast them down to earth. So up out of their rulership, right? And then the child that was to be delivered, right? We all know who that is. Who is that? Right? That's the Lord Yahawashi. Khan. Let's keep going.
Verse 5. And she brought forth a man child who was to rule all nations with a rod of iron.
See and that?
Child was
why he need a right? If it's gonna be peace on earth when the Lord Yahawashi come back, y'all Christians think y'all gonna be floating on rainbows with wings, eating a whole big bag of Skittles. Why the Lord need a damn rod of iron?
Yeah, I digress. Because you know why? Because you're gonna have some people that don't want him to be ruling. Is that what he says? Is that what he says in Luke?
Yeah, he says those that would not have me rule, right? And that's in Luke.
Luke 19.
Right? Luke 19 and 27. Right?
Right.
Bring them before me and slay them. That's what your Jesus Christ says. Y'all Christians don't want to hear this, though. Keep going on.
Because you know why? Because the pastor never read the precept when I fear thee, for thou art an austere man. Because they just think that Christ is just, come here, child.
Right. Let me just love on you, right? No, man, he's out there calling you heathen women the B word. All right?
And look, they think Christ like them. They think he's soft. Because I know every Jake has had this problem. Speak with your inside voice. Check this out. How can he talk to the multitude out there of 5,000 or more with an inside voice?
Right. And that's why they don't like the fact, and that's why it described Yahawashi right in Revelation. It said the voice of many waters. And that's why they say black people, we loud. No, we just speak with authority. That's what it means. That's why Yahawashi, that's why they say, oh, black people are mean and they like, and they're scary. You got to cross the street. Bitch, we should cross the street when you see us. Y'all the biggest thieves, right? But we're austere. Like when you get up in the group, like, nigga, we serious. We about our business and we're going to lift our voice up, like similar to Yahawashi having that voice of many waters. But what it tells us in Isaiah, right? Cry loud, lift up thy voice like a trumpet. God. Right? The Lord Yahawashi read that. You think he didn't know that? That's why the Bible say he had the voice of many waters. And by the way, his eyes was red with that flame of fire because he damn angry. Look, I mean, damn, y'all tried to kill him in his fleshly manifestation before he was even born.
Come on, look. And imagine, look, and you know this is about to go down. And can you imagine you're gonna have already acknowledgement? We'll say you back, right? But they're gonna want to try to kill you.
They're trying to kill you.
Before you were born.
Right, and look, that's the parable that one of the parables Yahawashi gave, where he said that he sent one person in and then they killed them, right? He sent another one in, they killed them. He said finally the man said, well, if I send my son, maybe they respect me. They killed his ass too. Right. Just like they killed the prophets, they killed more prophets, and then they killed the Lord Yahawashi. All right?
Right.
God, let's keep going though, right here. Let's get a little bit more.
Verse 5 again. And she brought forth the man child who was to rule all nations with the rod of iron, and her child was caught up unto God to his throne.
Right.
Verse 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness, where she hath a place prepared of God, that they should feed her there 1,260 days.
This is a time. Go ahead.
I'm lucky. Because our people got to understand. See, our people got to understand the play of words, man. And I don't understand how they can't see it. How they can't see that this is not our words. Because look, man. Because you hear Jake talk, right? What Jake be saying? I'm out here, man. I'm out here in the jungle. So I'm in the field. What the Lord says, and the woman fled into the wilderness. Jake be like, what Jake says, it's a wild, wild west out here. It's wild out here.
Right. Hey, right. Look at that. Bring that out, right?
Our people got to pay attention and just don't read. Look how the words are presented, how it's written. You tell me, and you go tell me Edomite wrote like this?
Stop it.
How it's presented?
Exactly.
Come on.
Right, the metaphors, the similes, in which this was written with. You trying to tell me that Edomite wrote this?
God.
Give me a break. All right.
Look,
give me a break. Go ahead.
Where she had the place prepared of God that they should feed her there 1,260 days. So after that, we fled into interiors of land of Ham.
Hey, Yashaya, get Lamentations 4:19 real quick.
In the land of Ham. And there we was there for a while.
Right.
Unbothered.
Unbothered. Why? I'm about to prove a couple of things real quick through the Spirit.
Bring it up.
Right.
You said Lamentations 4 and 5?
4 and 18 and 19.
This is Lamentations 4:18 and 19. They hunt out of steps. Sorry, they hunt our steps
In the
that
Mm-hmm.
we
street.
cannot go in our streets. Our
Mm-hmm.
end is near, our days are fulfilled, for our
Right.
end is come.
Right. Read
Our
on.
our persecutors are swift than the eagle of the heaven. They pursue upon us. Sorry, they pursue us upon the mountains. They lay wait for us in the wilderness.
Mm-mm-mm. Mm-mm-mm-mm. Right.
Uh,
Now let's jump back to Revelations, right? Chapter 12, verse 6. Read verse 6 again.
For Revelation 12, verse 6. And the woman fled into the wilderness where
Mm-hmm.
she had the place prepared of God, that they should feed her there
Hunt our steps in the streets. Nigga had to flee into the wilderness.
right?
uh,
Okay?
God.
But there she
Where
would be
she had
fed for how long?
1,203 score days.
This is a time times and a half a time. It's 3.5. It can be either in spiritual numerology, it could either be 3.5 days literally,
Days.
or it could be 3.5 years. This is 3.5 years, right? Hebrew years. Let me show y'all something, right? Let me see if I can pull up my calculator. All right, I'm gonna just do it like this. So, how many years? How many days are in a Hebrew year? Right. Let me stop my shit real quick. How
I
many
couldn't even tell you.
days?
is it 360?
That's right. They
There you
360
go.
days in a Hebrew year. So I'm gonna pull my calculator
Okay.
up, right?
Right?
So I said 3.5 years. That's a time, and a half a time, right?
Yeah. 1080.
Y'all can see my calculator clear, right?
Okay.
Con.
So 360, right? Because that's a full Hebrew year, right?
Right?
Times what? Times 3, right?
Right?
Times 3, right? What's half of 160? 360. What's half of
Half of what?
360? What's half of
Half of
360?
360. 180.
180.
180.
Plus, watch this, 180.
1260.
Is that not what hold on.
That's what it says.
Is that not what it say?
Okay. 1,203 score days.
Let me share my screen again, Salakia. It say what there?
Because that 1,203 score days, and the score is 20.
Right. So that's 60 days. So it's 1,260 days. That's a time, and a half a time, which I added up for you in Hebrew numerology is 1,206. That's exactly here. This is 1,260 years. This is years spiritually. 70 AD, right, is when we were kicked out of Israel, right? It says that the place was prepared. So we didn't initially go right into it, right? We went into northern Africa, around Egypt, around that area first, right? Which we always do. We always did that.
Right.
From it, right? And then we eventually migrated down to West Africa because there was no civilizations there. And we lived there for over 1,200 years. During the what? The so-called Dark Ages. Talked about that, didn't I?
Yep.
That's 1,000 years because Satan was bound for how long? 1,000 years. That's why we were safe there. Let me further prove that through the Spirit. I'm gonna let the Bible prove it. Let's keep reading. Hold on, let me keep going. We're gonna stop at verse 14. We will stop there.
All right. Verse 7. And there was war in heaven.
See that?
Michael and his angels fought against the dragon, and the dragon fought and his angels, and prevailed not. Neither was their place found anymore in heaven.
That's Esau. This is Esau getting kicked out of his rulership. Right?
Okay.
That way, because watch this, because right before it's telling you that the place is prepared for the woman and the woman's children, right?
Right.
Ooh, keep going.
Verse 9. And the great dragon was cast out, that old serpent called the devil and Satan, which deceived the whole world.
Right? And this is likening the Roman Empire, right? To the great Satan, to the old serpent, right? Keep going.
Yeah. He was cast out into the earth, and his angels were cast out with him.
Right.
Verse
so there's
10.
no Edomitical rulership during that time. Keep going.
None. Verse 10. Go up a little bit. There we go. And I heard a loud voice saying in heaven, now is come salvation and strength, and the kingdom of our God, and the power of his Christ, for the accuser of our brethren is cast down, which accused them before our God day and night.
Right? Read on.
Yeah, because hey, like I said, they put all these things out here, they set us up for us to go off and to break the laws, and they turn around and be like, see, look what they think they're praying to them, serving the Heavenly Father. They'd be like, look what they're doing, look what you people doing.
Right. Right. And then we have our advocate, the Lord Yahawashi, who's speaking on our behalf. Right? Come, keep going.
Right. Verse 11. And they overcame him by the blood of the Lamb and by the word of their testimony, and they loved not their lives unto the death.
Right.
Verse 12. Therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and all the sea, for the devil has come down onto you, having great wrath.
Now watch this.
Because he knows that he hath but a short time.
Now watch this. Notice it says the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, right? When it's talking about the devil, right? Where did the fourth beast come out of?
Let's see.
And where else?
Get that.
And the earth.
Right.
You read that in the next chapter, Revelation 13. Let's keep going.
And when the dragon saw that he was cast onto the earth, he persecuted the woman, which brought forth the man-child.
See that? And like any Christians trying to talk about this, talking about some before, it just tell you that the dragon that got kicked out of heaven is the same one that's after the woman.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I mean, the book explains itself, by the way. This ain't some super deep thing. But watch this. Keep going.
Verse 14. And the woman were given 2 wings of a great eagle, that she might fly into the wilderness, into her place, where she is nourished for a time and times and a half a time from the face of the serpent.
Did I tell y'all? Huh?
Right. Hey, for the Christians, we talk about that's that what they call it, Hebrew hopscotch. That's how you understand the scriptures.
Right. Let me prove this real quick. Remember where I told you it said that woe to the inhabitants of the earth because the devil has come down. This is the Roman Empire, the beast, right? It came first. It came right, and I saw upon the sand of the sea, right, and I saw the beast rise up out of where? Out the sea. This is the initial. This is the first Roman Empire, right? And then what did this say?
Beast come up out of the earth. Another beast coming up out of the earth.
That's why it says, woe to them who dwell in the earth and the sea. All right, because that fourth beast, right, which is diverse from all the other beasts before it, because they have a mouth, it speak like it's all good, right? But behind that mouth, behind that nice speaking mouth, them horns sticking out, man. That's why the Bible says it speak like a lamb, right?
Coming all soft and subtle, gentle, quiet, hunchbacked, humble.
Right, having and what? And it says that beast had two horns, right, and a mouth, right? That's the Senate and the Congress, right? And if they and then they have to agree, and then you got the president that speaks, but he speaks them great swelling words, right?
They sound great.
Mm-hmm.
They sound great when they come out, but in the background, the underlying talk,
right? And there was something else real quick I wanted to point out here in Revelations 13 real quick. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna do a part 2 because I got to go through Revelations 13 too. Verse 14 in Revelation 13, right?
Okay.
Right. It said reverse 13 for me. Reverse 13.
Okay. And he doth great works so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men.
Right. That's Hiroshima and Nagasaki. Right. That's the first nukes being dropped. What you said, Elder?
Oh no, I was saying, yeah, that was a Big Boy, Fat Boy Slim, something like that.
Yes.
That was the name of it.
Verse
14, and deceive them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live.
See that? But what does it say? Take note of these little words. He said, and deceiveth the beast. That's why it's so it's deceptive. It makes you think what it's doing is good.
Okay.
That's why
because
nobody got
nothing straight up.
See that? Yep.
Yeah, come on.
By the means of those miracles. See, it deceived the whole world by the miracles because they're scared of it. That's the only way John could describe it, right? Made fire come down, right? In the sight of men. And it deceived them, was really they scared of it, but it's deceitful because through that it became a world superpower to say that it's going to do good for all mankind, right?
Right.
Right. That what Bible say America
is and at that time is it what?
He said America's the essential nation, right?
Yeah, okay.
Y'all see how insidious
but they did deceive the world, huh? God. But like the scripture said, though, they did deceive the world because the world at that time perceived them as the great people. The land of milk and honey, they was great. Everything was good. They was the go-to guys. They came through with a noble cause and they fought tyranny and all that. But then when you actually read and you find out as the time of covering has been unveiled,
right?
You find that these people are in the background pulling strings, financing in both sides, doing everything to make all of this happen. For what? At the end, it's all for filthy lucre's sake and for the ultimate goal of what they want to get across.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, Negro land.
This is the Negro land map too. I know I said I was going to show everybody. Y'all see that? Again, Kingdom of Judah, Kingdom of Judah, Slave Coast, right? This is part of the Negro land map. All right. So they knew they was coming to get off the shores of Africa. All right. All right. Like we just proved in Revelations that the Bible prophesies that we were going to be there, that the Lord prepared that place for us. You know what I'm saying? How long we were going to be there. He bound up the devil, right? Satan, right? Them Edomites, right? Put them up in the Georgia Caucasus mountain range for the most part, right? So that we could thrive, and build those kingdoms there and be safe, right? until the time, right, of of our final judgment, our final captivity to take place, to transpire. All right, right, which would eventually get us to the end, and which would seal, put the stamp for the end of this kingdom when they took us captive. All right, because they was over there minding their business. All right, he was over there chilling, right, being great, right, right,
doing our thing,
right, like Mansa Musa, right.
You just, you see, you gotta take the time to remember and think about it. And Jake got a problem with that.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they killed Jake's imagination.
Yeah, gone.
Yeah, Jake can't picture himself in rulership.
He can't.
He only see himself as a slave. But that's why Deuteronomy 28 and 48 is so important. It says that he put that yoke of iron on your neck till thou be destroyed. Right? He could literally, physically take the yokes off, let us out of slavery, so to speak. Right? But we still destroyed.
Yeah, gone.
Right? Hey, I know every Jake at one point in time in their life, the Most High had given Jake that feeling of where you've been out amongst all your people. It could be it's summertime, whatever, it's going on, whatever, where you just feel like, yo, this is nothing but love right here. You're amongst your people, you have no fear, and you just get that state of euphoria, like, man, for a brief moment, you get that feeling like this what would be like in the kingdom with my people, where I could just be around, where I don't have to worry about no other people, and it's no fear of the next person. My home is safe, and we're in our own kingdom. Yeah. Where I look at the currency. Hey, that's our people, all right.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Jake got to try to imagine that. Imagine that prospect and be able to be outside and just on a nice sunny summer day. Right. Whatever how you see, and they gotta you got to try to imagine that.
And that's why Lord Yahawashi, that's why in the book of Proverbs, Salaki, it says that, see, it's the honor of a king to seek out a matter, right? All you brothers call yourselves kings and bosses and stuff like that, but if you really want to be that, then you got to really picture yourself in rulership, and not rulership in another man's kingdom. You can't expect to be treated like, I always say this, you can't expect for people to treat you equal in their kingdom. Right. That's not gonna happen. If we had a kingdom, would we be treating everybody equally? Like, no.
Hell no. Look, can't call yourself a boss and somebody's writing you a check.
You see what I'm saying? Somebody writing your check, you ain't a boss, bro. Right? We can't be bosses. We can't be true kings. You know what I'm saying? A nation of kings and priests. You know what I'm saying? Right? Falling up under that order of Melchizedek. Right, until we first start to condition our minds like that, right, and then come back to our Heavenly Father's law, statutes, and commandments. That's first and foremost for all you Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans. This lesson is so that you can identify the insidious plot, the sinister plot against our people. I'm gonna come back and break down and do a part 3, but really because I want to finish breaking down Revelations chapter 12, right? And I want to finish the breakdown on Revelations 13 on the beast that came up out of the earth and came up out of the sea. Because there's a lot of good stuff that proves who that beast is, and prove that it's America. And I pointed a couple of those out today already. Right? But I'm glad through the Spirit, man, that we could show, how the Lord prepared that area in West Africa for us. That's a nail in the coffin. And the prophecy on how long we will be there, which right before it shows the war in heaven, which is Esau getting kicked out of his rulership. Why? So that we could be safe in the place that the Lord Yahweh prepared for us. You think we would have been saved down in west coast of Africa and been able to do that if the dark ages wasn't going on and Esau were running around?
I can't.
No. That's why Esau had to go.
If Esau was around?
Right, that's why he had to be bound for 1,000 years. Right, and the Lord prepared that place for us for over 1,200 years, which lines up, which make perfect sense, right? As Esau started to make his way up out of the caves, our time being safe there would end. And then he would start to ramp up, you know what I'm saying, and eventually come for us, right? After he got the northern kingdom first. Right? Went over there and got the northern kingdom first, and they're like, oh no, gotta get the southern kingdom, right? We gotta get them, and I think I know where they at. Why? Because it say on the map, Negro land, kingdom of Judah in the 1700s. We know y'all knew.
Look, and there was also a map also that showed the
Congo,
the Gold Coast, the Gold Coast, Slave Coast, and they had the 3 ports, and it was labeled Port. One was labeled Port Judah, Port Benjamin, and Port Levi.
Yep.
I've been trying to find that.
Yeah, they be struggling. They be trying to scrub the internet, but you can't hide it. Once you put it up there, it's always there. If you look hard enough, we'll find it.
You'll find it.
Right. Yeah. And then not only that, the kingdom of Congo was called the kingdom of Judah too. It was called the kingdom of it's called the kingdom of the Jews, of the black Jews. Salakia. Right, it's called the kingdom of the black Jews. That was ancient Congo, and Congo sits right there at the bottom of the west coast of Africa.
Yeah. Look, hey, remember, people got to go back and go watch that good classic movie Shaka Zulu. And they talking to the Western European. Right? He said he's like, what's with these over here? Oh, them? Those are the wandering Jews. And they showed Jake Shackle, black. But yet he was talking to it.
And them kingdoms was on the west coast of Africa.
Right. But yet he was talking to a Hamite and an African.
That's right.
So so clearly
they knew.
Edomites and Hamites. Hamites knew that they was like, those are the wandering Jews. Wandering. Right. Why were they wandering?
I got a Hamite friend on my job. Real quick, I got a Hamite Jim on my job. He's from the Sudan, which means he's an ancient Egyptian. And when I had broke it down to him, I knew who he was real quick. Like he was like, damn. He was like, yeah. He was like, man, you real learned, right? I was like, all niggas ain't shit, bro. Right, you know what I'm saying? He was, and I was like, you know who we are? He was like, yeah, y'all the real Jews. He said it. I don't like when you ask foreigners, they know. You ask a lot of these foreigners, they know. You ask them, who are we? Right? They'll tell you, y'all the real Jews. But you niggas don't know. Right?
Because over there, they learned the real knowledge. Whether or not if it be in the Quran or whether the Sanskrit or whatever they learn, but it retains the history of the past. They keep it's historical knowledge. Some of it. Right. Here in America, you're getting whitewashed. You get that grain rice, but we're going to strip it of all the nutrients and just feed you that plain white rice with no nutrients.
Right. And that's why we showed what they did to us, you know, but you Americans, y'all done, but that Natal alienation, right? They totally stripped us, you know what I'm saying, of everything, right?
Everything.
Of everything, right? Of, you know, of our culture, right? Of our land, you know what I'm saying? Of our identity, which was a plan, right? That's why when they come over, right? You not such and such anymore. You Toby, you know what I'm saying? Right. You this, right? You that. Why would they? You have to think. Why it would be so important for them to make sure out of everything we ate in our diet, they made sure that niggas ate the swine.
Right.
Why? Because we was refusing it, and they was busting your front teeth out, putting a funnel in your mouth, and pouring chitlins down your throat. Why? Why was it so important for us to do that? For them to do that? For us to eat that? If we not the Jews?
Right, kind.
Why would you go through it? Why would you go through if I'm a slave master, like it's more energy for me to bust their teeth out, force them to eat it. Then I'm like, you niggas don't want to eat it, then starve, right? Or I would, because there's other stuff in their diet that they could have ate too, but specifically they wanted to make sure they gave us that and that we ate it.
Because why? It's just like a boxer. If I'm a boxer and I notice that my opponent can't take a kidney shot, I'm going for the kid. I'm going to work the body. I'm going to work the kidneys because he's going to go down. They know what was the kidney shot for us. We can't eat this pork. We can't eat this swine. If we do that, we're going to be not in line with our power. Just that small little thing. As long as they're off, their power's not going to fight for them.
Right. And swine is so abominable, and Esau loves to use that really against us. That's so insidious, right? That's why who set up both of the abominations of desolation? Who set them both up? The Greeks and the Roman. Esau. Right? Hey, but with that, family, we're gonna go ahead and close it out. Hey, this has been a great lesson. I'm gonna come back. We're gonna come back with part 3, Lord willing, man. Next week on Thursday. Just finish this. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this out. I'm gonna finish breaking down Revelations chapter 12 and chapter 13 because there's some good information, proven information about the fourth beast. That fourth beast being the ancient Roman Empire reinvigorated now as America. Right, and then I got a couple more things I want to bring back out. Benjamin Franklin's lesson, and then I want to show just something for modern terms how insidious these people are. I want to bring up an interview by Lear Cohen. Right, Cohen's supposed to be a Levite, right? Cohen, right? That's supposed to be Levi, right? And what Lear Cohen said about the type of artist he signed and the music he promotes in hip hop, right? Insidious, man. Sinister plot, right? He don't give a shit about you. He only care about lining his own pockets. We're gonna let you hear these words come out of his own mouth. A so-called small hat, right? A so-called Jew, right? Who's supposed to be from the line of the Levitical priesthood. All right. Con. Hey, y'all brothers want to say anything else before I close this on out?
Nah,
I'm good.
Hey, tomorrow I got the lesson. Man, make sure y'all tap in, man. Y'all gonna get this exclusive breakdown, man, on why we're more excellent, why Israel is more excellent than everybody else. You Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans, you want to know why you're better, right? Deeper than just you being better looking, more athletic, more intelligent, right? Better than every other way. We're gonna show you why that is. You want to know why that is, not just that you are, but why, right? I'm gonna tell you what, it's from the time you was born and you was first described in the Bible, your ancient ancestor is why. That's a clue, all right? And that clue is in Genesis 5. That's all I tell you.
God.
I'm gonna tell you, but I ain't never, we ain't never seen this breakdown. Go ahead, Elder.
Hey, I'm laughing because you said that because I have a video. I had to find it for you. This Edomite guy. He's like, man, black people so much. He's going on like about 3-4 minutes.
Yeah. I got that video. You sent it to me. I'm gonna play that tomorrow. Right?
I did send it to you.
Spirit con. I'm gonna play that. He said, like, he was like, you know, they're better looking, they're athletic, their women look better, you know what I'm saying? They're just better than us and everything. This white dude was saying it, right? So Esau, man, you Romans and you Greeks, right? Right. All you Edomites out there. You want to know why the black man and Hispanics and the so-called natives, why we're better than you? Tune in tomorrow.
God.
Hey, well, with that, family, hey, I'm going to say call Allah, Yahweh, Ba'ashem hamashiach, Yahawashi, family. Shalom.
Shalom.
Okay. Hey, I just want to say,
King Corn Beats because.
Hey, Salakia, go ahead.
You already cut it up? I just want to say Shema Yashmala, Yahweh, Allah Yahanawa, Achat Yahweh. That's Hero Israel, our Lord is one. God. Hey,
that's right.
Remember that. We're not a triune, one.
Right. One God, right? Although we acknowledge that they be gods many, man, there's only one God, and the statement of incomparability, ain't nobody messing with him, right? Ain't nobody messing with him. That's why Yahweh said, I'm one, and there ain't nobody next to me, ain't nobody like me. That's like saying, can't nobody fuck with me. That's what Yahweh said, all right? I'm that G, I'm that good, all right?
Look.
Hey, but again, we're going to say Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shabbat Rakatah. Hey, Shalom, family.
Shalom, shalom.
Shalom, fam.
Another lack in all black, don't draw attention, cause it's just not enough room in this small city. Cleaning crew is out to get you, can you dodge 50? 50-50 odds, hear the applause and the black ripping through the avenues in the parks full of guys chilling at the park cause mama boyfriend Ron tripping, ripping through their hearts with what he doing after dark, and mama working late and she don't know cause they don't have the heart. It's safe to say in them shoes, they dark in them. Swim the shore before the whales and the sharks get them. So many bodies in the waters, you ain't gotta swim them.